To see if it's going to be going on channels.
Hey y'all, it is Fun Friday.
Oh wow.
Okay, are we popping on it?
We are popping.
I love it.
Gosh.
I'm not really late. I just want to be clear. I wasn't late. You all knew I was going to come after my mommy's doctor's appointment. Hey y'all, if your parents are still alive, you need to make sure you are there for them. So that's all I was doing.
You're late.
But you all knew I was going to show up.
But you're still late.
And the party don't start what? Till I walk in. That's right, that's right. Hey y'all, it's Fun Friday. Thank you so much for joining us today. Oh my goodness, we have been...
She late. That's all I want to keep saying is that you're late.
Hey, listen.
You know what's bothering me?
I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here.
I'm looking at this. We got new equipment, you guys. And there's a couple of things. I don't know if that's working.
We won't know until we know.
I guess we won't know until we know.
Hey y'all, I'm not? How is that possible?
Well,
why is that possible? It says
live.
Oh y'all, we're having some technical difficulties.
We having technical difficulties.
Wait a minute.
Can you look at mine and see if I'm live on mine?
I see Zanaya. Thank you, Zanaya, for coming in. We're trying to make sure we're live everywhere we're supposed to be live. So we appreciate you guys. CJ, thank you for joining in today. It is Fun Friday. Ooh, y'all, it's hot under these lights too.
Oh, golly. No, it's not. You know what it is? I'm going to tell you what it is. It's not. Now, look, I'm usually hot all the time. But this is the thing. It's not hot. You're flustered because you were late.
I was late.
And she does not want us to really get on her behind because she was late because she's always talking about me being late. But you were late.
I was late today because I was handling business. And when I handle business, you know,
listen,
I still show up.
I handle business. I got to a meeting at NARAP and still got here.
But a doctor's appointment is different when they keep you hostage.
They do.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, y'all, it's Fun Friday. And guess what? You guys see the title. You know, everyone talks about,
oh my God, look who's on there. Hey, Nate.
Who's that?
Nate.
Oh, hey,
Nathaniel Porter. How are you?
Thank you, guys. It is Fun Friday. Is that,
let's see. Oh my God.
Hey, listen, guys. We appreciate you all joining in today. We always talk on Fun Fridays because, hey, we like to woo-saw and talk about things that have popped up this week. How was your week, Tina?
Oh my God, it was short. I had so many projects this week. I was busy.
Yeah.
But it was awesome. It was good. I changed my hair. Did y'all see this? And guess what? I'm changing it again because my new hair came in last night. So there we go.
Good. Well, I'm not mad at that because number one, we like to keep it versatile, right?
Yes,
so why not?
We do. Keep it versatile.
Especially black women, we love to change it up with our hair and stuff. But today's natural for me, baby. Just all natural.
Yeah, mine will be that way when I take this down. Yeah. And then I'm putting it
right. We want to see that.
I did do it one day. I wore it one
day.
Not
here.
Yes,
no, I didn't. No, you did not.
Yes, you did. I had the clip-ins and I said, oh.
That's not natural. That's not on your
Yeah, it's not. But it was like three or four clip-ins, so it's like that.
All right, today's the topic. Hey, listen, I want you guys, is anybody single on here? Is anybody single? Is anybody saved? And is anybody struggling? I don't know. Do you?
I can't. I'm single.
When you're not married, you're single.
And struggling.
What you struggling with?
Abstinence.
Oh. I think you're struggling with more than that.
I am. I'm struggling with a lot.
So we're going to talk about it today because I promise you, lately I have encountered many women that have unfortunately gone through a divorce or divorcing and are facing being single again. And they're very scared about it.
But you know what is shocking to me though?
Yeah.
How many women are now saying they don't even want to be married?
I know, right?
I got girlfriends that say, you know what? I don't even want to be married. I'm like,
typically it's the men that are saying that. Men, hey, listen, are you saying out here that you're not interested in being married anymore? Thank you so much, Robert. We appreciate you for noticing the hair. That's not real hair though, but thank you.
What? Yeah, yes, look, it's real. It's real. It's attached to my scalp. It just didn't go out of my scalp. Get it right, sis.
Well, I'm playing with you. So listen though, but are you saying women now are saying I'm just kind of fed up with the dating scene and I don't want to get married anymore? Is that what you're saying?
Why is Nate saying no? I didn't want to get
married.
Saying
no.
He's saying no.
Nate, what you saying?
Are you saying you don't want to get married either?
Who's somebody single over there? Calvin's single.
Saying he's single.
Calvin, do you want to get married again though? Yeah. I mean, are you happy being single? Is it a struggle?
Hey,
that's what we're talking about today. What do y'all think?
Desiree.
Somebody says it's real. Dr. Baby Maker. Wow.
Take my
okay, you're saying what's expensive?
Thank you.
Dating's real expensive, or being married is real expensive. Elaborate. So being saved, single, and struggling, maybe some people are not struggling with it. Maybe they're happy with this state. And is it a misnomer that you can't be happy and single?
No, because I'm happy and single.
Exactly.
So, encourage.
Somebody says she turned me down.
Yes,
Nate, she turned you down?
Nate,
is that what you're saying?
Nate,
we're not going to argue up here.
Oh my God.
We're not going to argue up here
Nate,
on the podcast.
Listen. I'm going to need you to log off. Don't be putting my business out in the street.
Let's see. Let's get some questions on here. Would you start a business with someone, build it out, and then they leave with ooh, dang, I'm so sorry that happened to you. So you started a business together, and when they left, they took 85% of it. I would say, who was your attorney?
Wow. You didn't talk to my partner. She
I'm so sorry that happened. We're going to have her on here.
Oh, Simone. Oh,
Simone Red Wine. We're gonna have her on one time. You guys, I'm telling you, how to sit the fraud.
So you think that's what it is? That now because everybody, because like you and I, for instance, we're established, we're businesswomen.
Yeah.
Do you think it's because people are worried about what they have and they're like, I don't want him to come take this, or do you think that's it? Because I mean, I've been saying this. People say, "Oh, what are you bringing to the table?" I said, What are you bringing to the table?" I mean, that's the thing you hear all the time. And in my opinion, you both should come with what you have, and you build the table together.
Well, first of all, you both need to be complete. I mean, healing from your trauma and all that. Like, just get your.
And speaking of which, like Nate, I turned him down. See, you hear what she just said? You have to heal from your trauma.
So ideally, you should be healed, restored, and healthy before you get in another relationship.
Exactly.
But the point I'm saying though is for Nate. He's saying you turned him down.
Yeah, he's talking about me.
But even if that were the case, you were being single. You were working on yourself, correct?
Exactly.
Okay, so I just want to make sure.
I'm good now. It's all good in the neighborhood. It's all good.
Let's see. Noble, we're not going for it anymore. We're tired of losing. Okay, so Noble. So wait a minute. Are you saying you want to be single and you don't want to try again because you've picked wrong? I'm not putting words in your mouth. No. I'm just asking.
Hey, DJ.
Are you giving up on love? I just think that's terrible.
It's horrible.
Because I think God has said, and I know in the Bible, He said, man was not created to be alone. That's why He created a helpmeet. What?
Somebody's joke is going to be alone, though.
Well, but that could be by choice. And if that's the case, there's nothing wrong with that.
Because some of them are just set in their ways. And yes, look, somebody's up here having a one-way conversation. You have no trauma. We didn't say you had the trauma. I had the trauma.
Y'all got to take that offline. So Noble says you will not try again ever. Do you think, Noble, thank you for being transparent, why? Is it just because you've had a terrible track record and you don't want to try again? Because what about sharing, successes or just sharing life with someone?
Here's a good one for you. Look, he says, me too, he wants to be happy, 2 home vacations when I want, but I want a partner to enjoy life with me.
There's nothing.
Exactly. There's
but
nothing
that's how we're
with
created.
That.
I think that's how we're created. And but Noble over here says he's not willing to try again, and I don't know how old you are, Noble. Can you put your age? I'm just interested in your age why you're saying that at this age.
And see, that's what kind of hurts me because there's already a shortage. We can only speak from a black woman's point of view, you guys. Yeah. There's already a shortage of black men.
There's a perceived shortage
of black men.
Because with God, all things are what
possible. But statistically,
yes.
Okay, statistically. So it hurts me when I hear brothers say, "No, I'm never going to do that again," or "I'm going to stay single." And you know what? We got to be open, I think. Because, I mean, think about it. I think black love is beautiful. All love is beautiful.
Okay, so he says it's not worth it anymore. We're wind up giving, and he's 59. Okay, so hypothetically, if you have another 20 years of life, Noble, are you saying because you're tired of giving, you don't want to try again?
Hey, Tasha.
I'm sorry to hear that because I love love. I think that God created us to love one another and to be in love and to share love with one another. So I'm sorry. I think part of what could be happening is I'd ask you, who are you choosing?
Oh, that's true.
Who are you choosing, Noble? Who have you chosen? What are your top 10 things that you're looking for, and how have you gone about choosing them?
And I think what it is too, I think sometimes it's because we can tend to attract the same type of energy. Ooh. I had to take a look at myself.
He said he's gonna buy a dog. Okay. You go, boy.
You gonna snuggle up with the dog? I mean,
but many women do that. Many women. Oh,
I have a little dog. Yeah, you do too. Don't
that
forget
ain't for me. It's for my kids.
Well, I have a dog. I have a
Y'all
Maltese,
can
and I love my baby.
Yeah, sharing is good, Brian, when it is reciprocated. So but when you're single, how do you go about sharing your life with someone? That's the point. So that's where the struggle could come in, because what do you share with someone who is not your significant other or your spouse? How do you go about sharing?
The last relationship, let me tell you, that's funny you say that. So this is the problem I think that we have at this age. For me, it was an issue.
Okay.
I think what we tend up doing, was I started being a wife before I really had this
okay.
title.
Whoa, back it up.
And
what did that look like when you say I started to be a wife? What does that mean?
Literally, I was there. I cooked. I cleaned. I did all those things.
You were having sex, yeah.
Why you gotta go there?
Because you said you were being a wife.
Well, yeah. Keep it real. Keep
Mama
it real.
Shirley,
Is
we
Mama
just talking
here? Wait,
today.
hold on. Is Mama here? Look, I gotta see my mama here before you put our business out there.
But like keeping it real, I mean, why were you being all the wife duties?
I don't know,
in
because
every
it's
aspect
natural, because I'm naturally a wife. I just fell into that whole scenario. I don't know why. I just fell into that scenario because that's just who I am. And so you are absolutely correct. But this time, what I'm going to do is to be a girlfriend.
Okay,
and that's a whole different thing.
No. What's the difference? What's a girlfriend? How are you?
First of all, I ain't having no sex. I'm not doing that.
Okay, that's good.
Number one. Number two, I'm not going to be fixing plates and cooking meals every day like I was
every
doing.
day, but will you do it occasionally? Why would you not do it occasionally?
And I'll do it probably maybe
Absolutely. That's what a girlfriend does.
I'll do that. But like I was like cooking.
I'm just asking. Y'all, I'm asking for you guys. Right?
Yeah. So no, I won't be doing that anymore. Hey DJ, nope.
Hold on, I want to hold that. Catch Brian's thought. Sheila, thank you so much. We appreciate you tuning in as well. Thank you very much.
Oh my God.
Oh, whoa. These are going too fast. They have to give back. It doesn't mean money, but being honest and sincere. Absolutely. When you're out here in these dating streets, you need to make an effective decision, and you don't have to rush into it. You really need to analyze, is this somebody that I can foresee myself with? And I don't think it's you need to rush into that.
You don't.
Have you rushed before?
You don't.
Have you rushed before?
No. That was 2 years. I saw you.
Oh, Jason wants to know, why is cooking a problem? She didn't say it was a problem.
No, it's not a problem.
It's not a problem.
I just was cooking like every day. I shouldn't do that. If you're a girlfriend, you fix a meal once a week, maybe twice, if you're there. So
Jason, what do you think about that? I mean, what do y'all think about this? Do you think, how do you show that you can be a wife? Wait a minute, listen, how can you show that you can be a wife while you're dating without encompassing every aspect of being the wifey duties like you did?
I guess they just want to just kind of guess, figure it out.
Men, chime in. How do you distinguish if this one is for you?
I don't know who this is. I don't have his name. Says, I want to come home and make dinner for my lovely wife.
Hello. You need to give your name.
Yes.
You need to give your name, sir.
Inbox the producer.
Okay. Somebody, Gil, hey Gil, how are you? Gil, you cook 3 or 4 times a week. I know your wife is happy with you. I don't know. It's something sexy about men cooking, don't you think?
Oh yes. It is. Especially if he ain't a girl and he got an apron on and a wife beater. Oh yes.
So take a clue from Gil. Gil says he likes to cook, y'all. Okay, Brian, I have a lot to share with someone, but I'm not looking for a chef or a maid either. Okay, Brian, I love that. What are you looking for? I love that. What are you looking for? Elaborate a little bit.
Okay, girl, we got some cookers on
here. Hey, y'all, thank you for joining in. This is fun Friday. Y'all are pop locking today.
6 days a week. Jerome say he's from New York.
Hey, New York. So wait a minute. So if these, okay.
Oh my God!
We got some chefs on board today.
Oh my God! Hey, Eustace. Okay, so here we got. It's amazing how women want men, but have all these restrictions on what they'll do and not do.
Oh, Calvin, let's go deeper. Oh, wow. Is that Calvin?
That's Calvin.
Calvin, where are you going with that? Where are you going with that, Calvin? We want you to elaborate, sir. Yes, we do. Yeah. So listen, she didn't say she. I think he's commenting.
It's probably from Calvin.
Yeah,
I didn't say I wouldn't cook.
Was.
And the restrictions is I'm not going to do. I fell into doing these things like a wife, and I shouldn't have done that. I was ahead of the game.
Wait a minute, what was it say? The only man that's gonna do that is a low-end man. Oh, wait a minute now. Low income?
Low income ain't gonna do what?
Cook? The cook. I rebuke that. I do not agree with that.
He said a low income man. What are you trying to say? He getting food stamps? I mean, what do you mean by that? What is he trying to say?
Okay, Whitney says sometimes being a wife with cooking and cleaning feels like a mother. You ain't lying, Remy.
Wait a minute, girl. Listen. Wait a minute.
That's true.
Wait a minute.
If that's what you
speaking my language, how about a honey bath when you get home? Don't get me started. I know.
There's some romantic men
There's some
here.
romantics here.
So this is giving hope to people.
Yes.
Ladies, listen up. There are men out here that want to
They
treat
retire.
you a certain way and want you to
Yes.
be pampered. But
Hey, Dr.
here's the thing. You need to be reciprocal.
But the thing of it is, I am reciprocal.
I didn't say we're not talking about.
Oh, okay, good. They getting on to me. Y'all are making me take
my
this
God,
personal.
I
I got triggers. Y'all know I have triggers.
You better settle down.
You know I can sit. You know I got triggers.
Yes, you did. I need you to get your real yourself in.
What?
Okay, so y'all are getting off topic here. Back to the grind, ladies. Hey, we appreciate you, Nate, for checking in with us. It is Fun Friday. We know you guys are going to come in and out, but listen,
Enjoy school, Nate.
we're talking
Thank
about
you.
this today because this comes up all the time. We have
Yes, it does.
single girlfriends. We have, like I said, I've encountered a lot of women who now are having to encounter being single again, and it's heartbreaking.
It's hard.
I mean, it was hard for me to just even think after 19 years of being in a relationship, I have to go out and date again. It has been pretty
It was
scary.
hard. So after
Yeah.
when Daryl died, and I had to go back out there,
Yeah.
it was a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that I was going to be treading swamp water. It was swamp water.
I'm not going to do that today again.
No, I'm
Hey,
serious.
Jason,
Hey,
here's the
opportunities
topic
not
today. Hold on, Jace. The topic is single, saved, and still struggling. Are you struggling being single? You're trying to be saved. You're trying to live a godly life. Is it harder to do that and be saved? And is being single a struggle for anyone? Because a lot of people are struggling with it.
A lot of people are struggling, but check this out. Calvin says, y'all say you want a traditional man, but you're displaying untraditional acts.
What does that mean?
That's what I was just saying. So please elaborate. I think I understand what you mean by untraditional acts, but don't give me on my soapbox.
Calvin, we'd love for you to, and we want to engage with you, but we need you to go further a little bit so that we know what to engage
but think
with.
about it. The reason why we are untraditional is because we've been put in positions where we have to be untraditional.
Ooh, so Nick Noble says no, being single is freaking awesome. Why is it so awesome for you, Noble? Because you don't have to you don't have to check in with anybody.
That's it.
You don't have to care for anybody. Like, why is it freaking awesome? I really want to know because he put that adjective in front of it. He threw adjectives, so I want to know why.
He driving home.
But you know what? Are you the same person that say he doesn't want to get married again?
I think so.
Okay, but for somebody who has a desire for companionship, it could be a struggle.
Okay, so we got someone here who says he's renting a place in Martha's Vineyard next weekend. I'd love to share that with someone special.
Exactly.
Exactly. That share your life.
Yeah, because when you are single and you're trying to figure out, navigate it. Like I mean, there's nothing wrong with going on vacation by yourself, but when the desire to have somebody there, I mean, that's the tough part, being single.
Yeah, but I sure do like, watching what I want to watch on TV.
So what are the pros for you being single?
I come and go as I please.
Okay.
That's it.
So you don't have to check in with anybody. You spend the money, you go shopping, you want to buy something, you buy it.
Yep.
Okay. Do you feel that what's the tough part of being single?
Probably the company. Like when you get ready to do things like go out.
Yeah.
Or sleeping in that big bed by yourself.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have a hard day like we do.
That's the struggle.
That's the struggle. Having someone to come home and talk to.
And share your life with, really. And to bounce things off of. Right?
I miss that.
I just miss I miss PDA. The ability to hold hands, to kiss, to touch. All that stuff is very important, and that's why when you're single, that's part that can be a struggle. And we're not even going to talk about sex. We get the sex thing. If you're abstaining and you're not going to have sex, that of course you're going to miss that if you've experienced that before. So that's a given.
Oh my God, somebody said single women force themselves to like their lifestyle. It's all an act. I believe that. I would agree.
There's some truth to that.
That's true to that.
Well, you like what you are dealing with so that you can make it through.
Yeah.
But I don't think they prefer it.
No, they don't. But I think what they're saying is there are a lot of women that say, you know what? I'm good. I don't need a man. I'm good.
I think that's a lie.
That's a lie.
I think they're just saying that because they're in a situation where they feel that that's where they're going to end up.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
No.
I believe you shall have whatsoever you say. That is Proverbs 18:21 for those of you that are interested. So the more you talk on something, the more you speak on something and manifest. So if you're manifesting, I'm good all by myself, I don't need no man, that's what's going to evolve for you. So you will never hear that come out of my mouth.
No, I'm saying it.
Never that.
No. I love being in love with the right lady.
So Muhammad says he loves having his space all to yourself. So Muhammad, are you saying that's how you want to be for now, or you are like, this is good for you for eternity? I mean, so couldn't you have your own space, your own room, like a man cave?
Right.
I'm just wondering. So Noble says many women want the traditional man, but not the traditional relationship. Go deeper. What does that mean? What is he saying?
I
with that?
think, you know what, they all go to the biblical standpoint of being more submissive, but I think we have to look at what does that really mean.
Of course.
Like some of these, somebody that in their idea of submissive mean, you just do everything I tell you to do. No.
Is that what you're saying, sir? Because I don't want to put words into your mouth because I don't believe that's what you're saying.
No, that's probably not. But I'm saying that for some people, that's what it is being submissive.
Someone says, listen, I love being in love with the right lady. Hello. Isn't there just such joy in that?
Hey, Amazing Grace.
That's not gonna work. What's not gonna work? Go deeper. Yeah, I want to know what a traditional relationship is.
Too.
So whoever said that, could you elaborate on what you term a traditional relationship? Because women are out working as hard as men. We all have to chip in. There are no, you do the dishes, I do the laundry. Everybody needs to now chip in. So I'm not sure what the traditional role is anymore.
Yeah. And then somebody said, you know what, I love it. What is the right person? Not all women want, I can't see that, marriage is on my cook.
So let me.
Not all women want a man for financial reason. I think the type of woman you are attracted to.
Go ahead.
Keep up.
Thank you, Kiba.
Some of us make our own way.
Come on now.
Hey.
I understand that. And it is who you're attracted to, because men come on here all the time and say, you know, we can't, the women, this, that, the other. And I'm like, who are you choosing? Like, if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, isn't that called what? Insanity. So why are you picking the same type of woman over again? Are you solely affixed to her looks and not her character?
That's true. They do that, though. Think about it. A friend of mine, I'm not going to put him on blast.
He shall remain nameless.
He will remain nameless. We were, I was at his house, and he was just up there swiping through the day.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that.
Oh, God, he was just swiping. And it was all the women looked a certain way. But I noticed he would never pick the ones that were like, even though he was looking at them, that were low-cut tops.
That's who he picked?
That's not the one he picked. He picked the ones that were dressed professional, but his taste, what he was looking for, was a roll in the hay. So I was telling him he should have picked the other chicks. Because he was picking women that, in my opinion, by looking at, they were women that were looking for something serious. But you're wanting to play, sir, so get you a playmate. Pick women that look like they want to play too. And I said that to him. You know what he told me? She's not going to break my heart.
Oh,
but
wow.
you will go and break this woman's heart. Because you're playing. You're not serious.
So, Dr. Babymaker. Hey, Dr. Babymaker. I like your name. We could say the same thing for women when they bring home Tyrone and Ray Ray. That's facts.
That's facts.
Now, you said that, Doctor.
We can't say nothing about that. I can't even comment to that.
Because you're right. Some women are picking the same type of men, expecting a different outcome.
Guilty.
Why do you think that is?
Because we like what we like, and what we need to do is this. I'm learning this, y'all. I've learned this. We have to let God choose.
Go to
what it is.
Okay,
I'm serious because
I love these discussions because you know we have
go
back and forth.
We go back and forth all the time with this.
Yeah.
Because what it is, we're expecting what we want to look a certain way, to have a certain height, to have all these requirements. And when they don't, we get disappointed because they didn't check all our boxes. And what we need to understand is we're looking at the present. God has looked into our future, and what He puts in there is preparing us. That's what we're supposed to have for our future and not the present. So I had to check myself.
Daily. Yes, you do.
If I don't check it, she does.
I will check. I will call her on her BS because she called me. Oh, woe is me and blah blah blah. And I said, hey, hold up. This brother does this, and this, which are the character elements of who he is as a man.
Yeah.
But she was focused on the
different stuff,
different things
that
are aesthetic. and not talking to his character and his integrity.
And you know what happens when we do that kind of mess? We miss out on really
good brothers
men.
or men.
And that's sad. Good
yeah.
men. But I had to check you too now.
I don't know when.
You know.
Which son? Yeah, There you go. Okay, let's work together as a team and love each other. Amen to that. So back, y'all getting all over the board here, but listen, is in 2025 is being single a blessing or a curse?
What do you think it is?
So I say a couple of things about this.
What do you think?
I think we're all in various seasons of our life, and so I'm choosing this season of singleness as a blessing. Because I have had to work on a lot of things myself in preparation for where I believe God is taking me. So it's also allowing me to be open to what he potentially has for me. And so I think this season for me is, I'm embracing it. But I do know that I'm not going to be single forever.
No.
I do know that. And I do know I am dating for purpose and intent.
And just make sure the person that you're dating, they have to know that you're dating with purpose and intent.
It's not a secret.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And so if you meet someone who is not sold on the aspect of, hey, I want to be, like maybe you're dating Noble. Noble's like, I don't want to be married again. That to me is somebody I don't, or, I'm not going to date.
Miss me.
I miss me with that. I need somebody who says I'm open to it. I'm for the right person, and so we can cultivate a friendship relationship to make sure that we are, for each other. That's what women are desiring. That's what I'm desiring.
But I think a lot of women have they want to be married, but they have resigned themselves to saying, I'm okay being single. Honestly, though, just be genuine about what you want, and you'll find.
I agree with you.
100%.
I agree with you so much.
I agree with you 100%.
I believe God will open up the windows of heaven 100%. And pour you out a blessing that you won't have room enough to receive. But you need to be prepared for it as well. And you need to quit. People need to quit asking for something they're not.
What was that? Oh gosh, who was that? Told me that. Bring what you're coming to get. That's what he always says. Bring what you're coming to get.
I agree, Muhammad. And spirits are familiar with each other. However,
bring what you're coming to get. Just like I should have been brought a birthday gift.
Y'all, if y'all were here last week, you would know. You would. Okay, Dr. Tony, same. I embrace this season of being successful single so I can be successfully married. You know what, Dr. Tony?
Be whole.
What do we do?
That's it.
That's some bars right there.
Bars.
Because you've got to embrace every season that you're in, and actually you need to master it.
See, then I think that's what I had to learn.
Are you learning that?
I am. I'm learning actually about being by myself, and I actually like that. I'm learning. Stop making that.
I love to tease you, but you know what, you are, and I'm very proud of you because you're being more open to evaluating your situations and to let go of things that may not be beneficial to you. Yeah.
Somebody said snapping. Oh my God! Somebody says my wife is not in love with me anymore.
Oh no!
No, don't move on.
Whoa! Wait a minute. My wife is not in love with me anymore. Should I move on? And what?
She mentioned she wants a divorce.
Oh. Okay, so
who is this
I want to touch on this because this is this happens so much. This happened.
Let's ask them how long they've been married. How long have y'all been married? Because I think
how long have you been married? It's more than that.
It is.
How long have you been married? And is your spouse open to counseling of some sort?
Yeah.
And have you already done that? So if you could elaborate a little bit, then we can talk about that because I'm not lying. Men and women, I think, sometimes go through a midlife crisis of some sort and come to some fresh revelation that they want something different after 10, 15, 25, 30 years. But the reality is they're not honoring their covenants.
You the reality. The reality is there is nothing out here in these streets.
Well, they don't know that till that's not really true. There are people out there that will disrespect marriages. Let's just keep this.
It's true.
Let me just talk about this a minute. Stop now because I get a little roused up with this one.
Her triggered in.
Okay, because people, that's not true. There are people out here, unfortunately, that disregard marriage vows. They don't care if you're married. They don't care anything about your situation. They just want to be with you because they feel you look attractive. And the reason you look attractive is because you've been in a marriage for so damn 20 years. So
and you done cleaned them up.
It's weird. So what I'm saying is there's a misnomer that when there's nothing out here in these streets, because there's a lot of stuff out here in these streets that you can do. It just depends on what you want. It just depends on what you want. So,
That's so true.
love is not a feeling, it's a choice. Hello, contributor Libby, because you know this to be a fact. It's a fact.
It's not. You have to choose it. You
ain't lying, Dr. Tony. Some people do not have any type of convictions when it comes to... They don't. That's proven. That's why we're hearing people on a whim can say, well, I don't want this anymore. I'm out. Because they have no regard for their vows or the covenant that God has set before them.
But there are women that only want married men.
I know this for a fact. Yes, true. It's true, because I just said that they're more attractive, they're more stable, they have a sense of, they're a good father, they have all of these things that they are seen about them, and so yes, that's desirable to them, and they want what you have. So that unfortunately has happened a lot more than not. Thank you for the follow. If you haven't followed us, we're asking you, please
follow and go to podcast. Is it TNT? What is it? Producer.
The TNT Podcast.
TNT Podcast 01.
Hey, but also if you're on YouTube or Facebook, please follow us there.
Follow us, because we have more episodes and some hilarious outtakes. So,
oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh! Look at this. Oh, you really went in on that one.
Dude, I'm not even done, but I'll move on.
You went in on that one. I mean, y'all see.
Hey, let me ask you this, guys. Do you think people confuse singleness with loneliness?
Crickets.
Boy, y'all got quiet.
I've been
trying, but I want out now. Is this the person that said your wife is about to leave you? Yeah. If you want out, I
say pray on it. I take the Lord in prayer. Take it, counseling. Take it to the Lord in prayer. That's my answer to everything these days, because I don't move unless I hear something from Him. I don't, because I found that I get ahead of myself.
Absolutely.
And when I get out of His will, things just never turn out right.
Unfortunately, there are many people that are dealing in your situation.
Thank you.
I get a call, I know, every week about somebody that I know, a client, even people that I know, that somebody just came home and said, I just don't want this anymore.
And it's devastating.
It's very, very, I know for a fact it is very devastating. But I will tell you, life does go on.
Jerome said, I think that's Jerome. He said, "Thank you, ladies." He said, "Let's just keep this up." I love that.
Hey, thank you for tuning in today.
Thank you for tuning in.
It's Fun Friday. We talk about stuff that always comes up in our lives, and right now we are in this season, and these are things that are coming up. And we get bombarded with letters, with calls, with people, with even our own friends that are going through this situation. So we just like to talk, and we always love men's perspective. So men, thank you for tuning in. So it's not one-sided. Yeah. And we want your opinion.
Thank you.
So does anybody want to come on today to talk about being single? I would need a man, though. Then we'll get to women. But from the male perspective. Yes, please. If anybody wants to.
Let's see. Yes.
Look at reality. I'm a reality guy, but loneliness can be a byproduct of being single. It depends on your mindset and focus. It's all about your mind. Well, we have to invite you. We got to invite you. We need to know who you are a little bit.
I don't know who this is. I don't know who you are.
It is about your mindset, because any situation that you're in, it can be a learning experience and growth, or it can be devastating and terrible. It's really about your mindset and how you focus on it. What do you think?
I think that you're talking about the single and lonely, right?
Yeah.
Well, for me, there's a difference. People think just because you're single doesn't mean you're lonely. It doesn't.
No, it does not mean that.
It's a state of mind. Because I'm gonna tell you, there are people that are in marriages, and guess what, y'all? They're lonely. There are people that are actually married and they're lonely. So, I mean,
I'm going to talk about Dr. Tony real quick. Relationships are over long before the marriage. We just have to be honest with ourselves. That's facts.
It is.
That's facts.
And you know what? And I can only speak for me. I think a lot of times, I know with me, when I was getting ready to get out of mine, I had mentally already left.
Checked out.
I'd already checked out. I mean, women, most of the time, we check out long before the rest of us leaves. It's kind of like our body just has to catch up with our mind. I don't know. But we mentally check out long before.
I think that's true, and I think a lot of people stay for their kids or for finances or whatever. Everybody has their own.
Do you think that's the right thing to do, though? Do you think it's good to stay for your kids, your finances? Because when they see, your kids see you unhappy, and they may have an idea of, is this what marriage is like? And what do you think about that?
Hey, really, dude. Good to see you back on today. Here's my thoughts on that. I think you have to pray about it, and you have to make your decision that works best for you. Okay, so I cannot make a blanket statement because I don't think you should stay in something that you are totally miserable. I'm in an abused situation.
Yeah.
Like there are some instances where you should not stay, but there are some instances in which you should work through stuff.
Yeah.
Because it just depends on your scenario. So I don't want to make a blanket statement. So you have to make an effective decision that works best for you and your family. But I will say, a lot of times, if you don't really understand that marriage is work, then you don't need to be married, because marriage is work.
Oh, okay. When kids, what is that? Kids are brokenness.
When kids see brokenness,
it becomes their norm.
Oh, it becomes their norm.
And that hurts me. Dr. Tony, you're absolutely right.
It does. It does.
But you'd be amazed at what's norm now. I mean, you can watch a commercial and like, whoa, what? I can't believe they're doing that on TV now. Like all the stuff that we used to say.
Hey,
so you're right. Unfortunately, that is becoming the norm. People just arbitrarily going in and out of relationships are norm. People living with each other is norm. And that's not the way that God has designed it. It's just not.
It's not. And I think if we get back into God's design, guess what? Everything works out, y'all.
Dr. Baby Maker says, agreed, marriage is a marathon. You gotta I think
you gotta
step
slip
up.
and you fumble, but it went fast. We got some comments coming in.
Agreed, marriage is a marathon. You
Yeah.
got a slip, you got a fumble, but it's up to you if you're
Ooh, that's
gonna
it.
make it.
Work. Yes, it's work. It's work. But people don't want to work anymore. They want the easy access, easy
We
way
live in a
out.
microwave society. Think about it.
Oh my gosh,
That's
yeah.
what it is. They want instant. Why do y'all think? Let's be honest. Why is social media so popular? Because people are strolling.
It's
They're
a
scrolling
fantasy
and
of
getting
it all.
a fantasy.
It's a fantasy.
And I'm
of it
telling you,
all.
that has a lot to do with a lot of broken homes.
Oh, facts. Oh no, there's facts. There's facts.
People try to. You cannot compare your life to someone's 60-second reel on Instagram or TikTok. You cannot. You can't. But people do.
Yeah, they want instant gratification. Thank you so much. Instant gratification is the way that people live their life, and that's not realistic.
Yeah.
Because I'll just think of an athlete, Michael Jordan. I mean, Michael Jordan was didn't even make his college team, I think, or some basketball, whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, he worked your work ethic. It took years and years to be who he was, but people don't. They just want to look at the mic after the Air Jordan mic versus all the years that he put in to become a successful athlete. So that's the same paradigm in a marriage or relationship. The work has to be put in order for it to manifest into something that's going to be positive.
Okay, Really Dude got a great comment. I can't see it. I hope our producer can pull up Really Dude's comment. And then over here we got a gentleman that said they can stay home wearing house shoes and bonnets and make a few tokens. All right then.
Well, then you should be married next week then.
Hey, all you got to if you want bonnets, all you got to do, bruh, is go to Walmart. It's tons of bonnets.
Buddy.
And they
that's
got the
what
house
you need
shoes
and
too.
want. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I don't know about the tokens.
You winning with that because
he
can get anybody.
You got a plethora to choose from with that.
Reality says with social media, some hide themselves and protect what they want you to believe and project what they want. That's so true. That's so true. That's why in the dating streets here, if you're meeting people online, take that stuff offline fast, because you do not want you want to meet the real person, not some sort of make believe fantasy.
How long do you think it takes for you to get to know the real person?
What do you mean?
Like when you're dating, how long do you think it takes?
I think it depends on how much time you're communicating, how much time you spend, how much you're communicating. There's just too many factors.
Okay.
I can't say it takes 2 months only, because that's unrealistic. If you guys are dating long distance, if you don't spend time together, if you're not talking on the phone, if you're not sharing your most intimate thoughts and about life, it could take longer. So it depends on what pace you're going. And it's my opinion.
You usually say all seasons, and I think
that is my theory.
That's her theory.
Okay, so let me tell you my theory. Like when you're dating someone and you're getting to know them, you should not be like a quick draw, like, "Ooh, we getting married."
Yep.
But you should make sure you see them through all seasons, and all that means is the highs, the lows, the ins, the outs. When they're cold or hot, usually in a year you can figure that out. But I do think that when you are dating someone, you should know within 6 months if this is something that should progress.
Someone said not the bonnet.
Yeah, the bonnet is real.
It should be immediately stop portraying something else. See, I agree.
What?
That's me. This is me, y'all.
What?
When I'm
I don't
out there,
understand what that
this
means.
is immediately. You just should be who you are.
Oh yeah,
out the gate.
I'm too old for that. I mean, golly, how old are y'all? Like, this is ridiculous.
No.
So you should be who you are. Absolutely. Who has time to pretend? That's why I think you can get to stuff a little bit quicker, because if people are being transparent, it is very helpful.
Oh, I love that. Oh, thank you. He said, you ladies are using logic. Not many that I come across do.
Dude, where are you meeting them? Where are you looking for your ladies, though? That's, sir, where you looking? I want to know. Where you looking?
Yeah, but this is years. I mean, we've gone through some things.
Oh my goodness.
We've gone through we've gone through some things. And I can honestly say, I will say this. I wasn't always at this point, but with age comes wisdom.
And experience. Yeah.
And experience. So yeah, I'll tell anybody, and I'm trying to keep, hey Chantel, don't make the same
Okay,
mistakes.
now here's something we got to transition into. Do you think single people idolize marriage? Those people that are desiring marriage, do you think they idolize it?
You know what I think? I think that some of them have an unrealistic view of what marriage is, and I think that's why you have so many divorces.
He says he looks everywhere.
I know.
I'm not sure what that means, but do you look in church? Well, like, I don't know where you're looking. Are you on your app? Are you on Tinder? Like, where are you, man?
There's a ton of apps out there.
Are you at the grocery store? Like, elaborate. What's everywhere, man? I don't believe it.
Hey, I met a gentleman at the Dollar Tree one time.
Did you date him?
I met a gentleman at the Dollar Tree one time.
That's what I'm
but
saying.
he was he's really nice, and he's probably watching. He was very, very nice.
Okay, Black Bananas. Let's see. The lady on the right is so beautiful. I'm looking your way. Okay, so we always do this. Is this the right or the left? But if it's me, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really hope somebody sees my internal beauty just versus external. So I appreciate you saying that, because people get fixated on somebody's looks, but I want you to look at my internal character.
Because the looks fade.
Well, hopefully not too soon.
No, girl. Black don't crack. Black don't crack.
Thank you so much, because 4:30 works out. I work hard for
in the morning, y'all. That's not in the evening.
Y'all making me hot now. That's funny.
In the morning.
Yes.
I'm not getting up in the morning.
Yes, Bo, thank you so much. We appreciate you guys so much. We appreciate you tuning in today. It is Fun Friday, and we are talking about kind of the stage of life that we're in. We're single, we're saved. Some people are struggling, some people are not. We talk every day to people that do struggle with this. And so we want to know your comments, particularly the men in the room here that may be single.
Hey, TJ.
Do you struggle with being single? Do you want to be married again? These are things that we're talking about if you're just joining us.
Speaking of which, is Tina off the market?
Yeah, everybody wants to know. Tina, are you off the market? Inquiring minds want to know.
No. You are single
until you're married? Is that what you said? Okay, so maybe you should frame that question differently. Are you dating one person? Are you dating several? Are you dating? That's what these.
It's not about me.
That's what the person
we
just
talking about you.
But the person specifically.
Who asked that? Really do. Look, really do. Really? That's what you're gonna ask me. Really do. Really.
Oh, I love that he's been married so long he forgot.
Oh.
Well, how do you celebrate anniversaries, sir?
Oh. Well, somebody said something. Y'all, why y'all gonna put me on the spot? Look at that. Let my mama say, look at that. Tina, you undone something. You're up there rubbing your hand. That's how she know you.
That's your tail sign?
That's my tail sign, girl.
Y'all know this. This is being recorded. So when she's doing that.
What is it on her hand? Oh, no. Oh, this. Oh, that's what. No, I'm not married. I just wear that. It's on the wrong hand. I think it's on the wrong hand.
Oh, my goodness.
She got the wrong hand.
No, it's your left. Girl, you're fine.
This one, right? I'm good. You're seeing it backwards.
You're seeing it backwards.
No. I'm not married. I'm not married. Thank you for reminding me. I'm going to take it off. I'm going to have to take it off. You are good. Very observant.
Celebrate.
Oh, my God.
What is that?
Bye.
Somebody, okay, what's Brian saying?
Y'all are good. Been married, I forgot. What did Brian say? Oh, my goodness.
What's Brian said?
Somebody said what?
He said celebrate by sleeping late.
Celebrate what?
What we celebrate?
Tell me what we celebrate.
Girl, nobody knows.
Did anybody answer my question?
Oh, he's talking about you. Probably getting up at 4:30 in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all should see her back.
No. Focus on
her back is amazing. I'm serious. It's like Angela Bassett.
That has been my goal. So Angela Bassett, I love you, and Michelle Obama. I appreciate them very much because they were inspiring.
They are amazing.
Okay, listen. Back to this right here. The difference between desiring marriage and idolizing it. Did we talk about that? Did anybody talk about that?
Somebody said, "Oh, we saw her back." I know, right?
Thank you. really do. That means you follow me. Like, thank
That's
you.
right.
Hey,
Yes.
y'all, if you haven't followed us, Tanika Donnell, Realtor. Hey, listen, there's some fake accounts out here. I'm not going to show my back
Producers like,
today.
show the back,
I'm not
show
gonna
the
show
back.
You know what? Another day, another time. We'll have a show on that, okay?
The producer trying to pimp you
I
out.
know. I feel
Like a
real
slab
pimped
of
out
beef.
here. Wow.
I love it.
Wow. Okay. Y'all, I'm getting flustered.
Wait a minute. Somebody said, in the name of health, y'all.
That's right. You got to listen to me.
She trying to...
When you are single, the one thing you should be struggling with is your health. And let me tell you why. Because you can focus on yourself. So literally, that's what I did. I said, I'm going to make the sacrifices that I have always desired to make with my eating, with my sacrifice of my sleep, going to the gym. And literally, that's what I did since I was divorcing. And I'm telling you, it's the best decision I ever made.
Have you not noticed? I've dropped like 20 pounds. I'm working. I know Libby's taking that. Yes, y'all should.
It's like you have to do it for you.
And I feel amazing.
And you look amazing. So that's
Thank
why.
you. I know you said the other day you told me skinny. It was so nice of you to say that.
You did look skinny.
She said you look skinny. It was so nice. I felt so nice.
Tina looks good, yes?
Yeah, I still got to work at these arms. I'm going to go to the gym with her, but she's going to go. You have to go in the evening time.
So Michael says, my wife says I'm happy, and that's always right. You know what,
She's always, he said she's
good.
always right.
I love that.
I like
I
your
love
wife.
that.
Oh, I love that. Smart man. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Smart man. Smart man.
Okay, since y'all don't want to answer my question about
Single and alone?
no, the difference between desiring marriage and idolizing it. Do you think singles idolize being married because they're not married? They kind of make it an idol.
I tell you, they it's unrealistic.
It
I think
is.
They conjure up what it looks like, even on social media and different things that they see people living their best life. I've seen people living their best life, and then they were divorced 6 weeks later. I mean, I know somebody that it really happened to.
Wow.
So you can't really.
That's
People
unfortunate.
portray anything. You know what I mean? I think they do.
Ooh, reality says over 50 daters run into a lot. You ain't lying of issues when it comes to health issues. That's very true.
Well,
That's
I know.
why I'm over 50. So I say, you know what? I want to be the best version of myself. And so that's why I think everybody, regardless of your age, should put your health first. And so
That's
you're
why I
right.
did that. That's why I did.
So nobody
Losing the
wants to
weight.
get married
No.
to somebody that is a health concern or issue. So we all should take ownership of our own temples.
Oh, look at a little thing come over your head.
What does that work? How does
I
that
don't know, but it was cute.
Okay. Most people
Okay.
underestimate the work needed. Reality. Do you want to pop on because you be dropping
Yes,
some gems?
reality
because
is.
that they underestimate it because they probably never been in it. So you need to make sure that if you are considering marriage, you're willing to do the work.
Well, the thing of it is, I think that it's just not. We grew up when we saw our parents being married. Well, I did.
No, I did. I did not. I didn't
And it
grow
was
up
a
in
certain
that
way,
environment.
and I saw my mom take care of my dad a certain way. So it's actually, I think, like what we see. And then I was also looking at what I grew up watching on TV. It's nothing like that. It's nothing like that at all.
Sorry, y'all. We got to decline this person right here.
Yeah, it's
Okay, so
not like that at all.
No worries, reality. We
yeah.
appreciate you tuning in while you're working. We know this is your lunch break, so we appreciate you very
really
much.
do.
I know. I do think a lot of people are afraid, young and old, are afraid of commitment.
Men and women.
Yeah, men and women. And so, therefore, they're okay with being single.
But do you think the men are more afraid of commitment than the women?
Yes.
I do too.
I do. And men, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you
Are
can
we
comment
wrong?
on that. Appreciate you, ladies.
Oh, he said he's going to join sometime.
Thank you. We'd love
Yeah,
that.
I would love, yes,
We'd love
please.
To.
Yes,
We'd love
we'd
to have you guys
y'all
on here
really
to talk. And we've had a few people on here, and they've been very inspiring and enlightening. And we do appreciate all of your comments because it helps engagement and it keeps us, going in and enjoying our time together. So thank you all
Good morning,
who take the
Shanda.
time to comment. Thank you so much for joining on the TNT Podcast channel. Thank you very much. Y'all, what happened to that?
I don't know.
Wow,
Really?
that was
that's
kinda
really
weird.
Dude. That's really dude.
Oh, did
He's
Kim?
popping in.
Oh, Kim. Oh,
Hey, really, dude? She said it.
I was like, well, you could have told us.
Yeah.
Golly.
She said surprise. Hey, really, dude?
I can't hear you. Hello?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes. What's going on with you?
How are
She's
y'all
gonna turn
doing?
it upside.
I'm trying to turn. I'm scared
gonna
to touch
turn it
the
up.
thing. I don't want to touch it because
My wife, and at first, I think it was.
So talk to us about you're single, right? You're single. Where do you live again?
North Carolina.
North
North
Carolina.
Carolina. Now, what's single? Are you single and are you struggling? Or talk to us from a male perspective. Is it a struggle for you?
As far as finding someone to date,
Yes.
Yes, and I'm not on the apps anymore because it was like a popularity contest. Who's got the most toys? I got a fishing boat. I got a this. I got a that. Whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm not into all that. And I mean, you can meet people at church or wherever else you go. You guys were talking about divorce earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So how long
But,
have you been? You been married before, really, dude?
Yeah, he was
I
married.
was married 22 years.
How long have you been divorced now?
About 7.
Wow.
So in 7 years, I think that's interesting. In 7 years, do you think that you are now prepared to be married again, or have
Yeah.
that desire?
So I learned a lot, obviously going through the marriage. Then I was in about a 2-year relationship afterward, and then I actually went to counseling even after that relationship. So I feel for me, like having gone through that, learned, and just going through counseling, I think I'm much more prepared now. I would say that things that I've developed within myself, especially around because words of affirmation weren't necessarily my thing, right?
Right.
Oftentimes, in my case, the female in the relationship, that's important. They want to hear compliments, they want to be encouraged, and that's something that I think I've learned over time.
Mm-hmm.
That I developed. So that's an area I think maybe was an area of weakness for me before, but that's something that I've grown in. But I would say I'm much more prepared now than I was, even marriage or even in that second relationship.
Well, really, dude, we have someone on here that says, "Hey, I'm in North Carolina and I have some daughters." So find that comment.
That is Brian.
Is it Brian? Hey, he's got some daughters.
Look how I love
I
the
like this.
So you know what?
Wow.
And I was gonna say, most of the time you
I'm
have to
50.
be open
I'm
to
52, by the way.
say that again.
I'm 52. I'm not sure how old Brian's.
Oh yeah, Brian. Brian.
52,
Yeah.
Brian, 52.
What's the range of people that you would date?
I think I would be probably in the mid 40s up to mid 50s.
So
Once you get too much younger than that, there's too much complications, and there's still, there's still some stuff going on.
Dr. Tony?
what dating?
What
way
is
younger?
your opinion on men who date women half their age?
They're only in that for one thing, more than likely.
Bars.
Because
Uh-huh. Somebody
there's-
else said
So
they in
Dr.
North
Tony or
Carolina.
Dr. Tony, you say
Dr. Tony says
53?
she's 53 and she's in North Carolina.
Is
Is that a she? Is that a she?
Dr. Tony, you're a female, right?
And she said, "I'm in North Carolina." Y'all need
Really, dude?
Hey,
We
look
got
at this.
Dr. Tony is in
Look
North
at this.
Carolina. Where in North Carolina are you, Doc? Really, dude?
I'm in the Winston-Salem, Greensboro area.
Where?
Winston-Salem, Greensboro area.
Dr. Tony, where are you? Please let us know. Come on. Let me tell you something. This is amazing.
Come through, God. Come through.
Let me tell you something, because we are about to embark on
This is confirmation.
this is confirmation
This is
for us,
confirmation.
because we believe that God is about connections, and we are going to be connecting people just like this.
Yep.
So I need Dr. Tony to let us know where you are. So really, dude.
She says near Fayetteville.
How far is that, really, dude?
That's a couple hours. She's south of Raleigh area. So
Would you be open to that kind of distance if that was the right? If that was worthy of getting to know each other?
yeah, if it was the right person, absolutely.
Can we
we
connect?
got another one. We got another one that says, "I'm up near Danville, Virginia."
God,
I'm loving this girl.
I'm loving this. Okay, so my
My ex.
hold on, we're gonna get to VCV, pin VCV for a
Danville is
second.
Brian with the daughters.
Oh, that's the daughters in Danville. Okay.
Okay, so how are your daughters again?
My daughters. Oh, Brian's daughters. Yeah.
Yeah, Brian's daughters. We want to make sure it's within your range. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh.
We don't want you to
This is
20
this
years
is
your
good.
senior, your
Confirmation,
junior.
see how you
I'm
come?
trying to.
He
Is
confirmed
it
that.
is it 1222?
Brian might be my age. You never know.
Okay.
Okay, so really, dude, you guys communicate in the comments or or follow each other, because we're gonna have to click off. But thank you for joining us again.
Hey.
We want to know if you guys met. We want to know if you guys were in communication. I'm excited. Is this exciting?
I am Hey, I'm
Come on
talking to
now.
Mary.
All right, really do. We'll see you next time.
Bye, really
All right,
do.
ladies.
Make that connection.
Dr. Tony, really do. Y'all hook up.
Please hook
And
up.
Brian with the daughters, hook it up.
Oh my God.
Okay, let's see. Girl, if this ain't confirmation, I don't know what it is. Okay, so okay, VCV. My husband says guys date younger to shape the woman into who they want. It's about controlling.
That's grooming.
It is grooming, and I do think that happens quite a bit.
Wow.
That they are creating and
Look at-
making them into.
Look at Puppet. Ain't that what he did?
That's with Cassie. That's
With
exactly
Cassie, that's
what
what
happened.
she was what? When
That's
she
right.
like a kid?
Yeah. Yeah. Dr.
That's
Tony,
narcissism.
she just followed Really Dude. Tony just followed you. Y'all hook it
Oh
up.
my
Dr.
God.
Tony, we want to update. You know what I'm saying?
I love this.
We love to keep hope alive.
Yes, narcissistic men. Yeah, they do. I was gonna
That's
say
some
exactly
facts
what it is.
right there.
It's narcissism.
Yeah, you got to be wary
bars.
of them.
All day, every day, y'all.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
telling you, if you come up with anybody that's steer clear and don't think you can change them, run for the hills.
All right, now let's see. Okay, 66. Okay, 66 is that the age you are, Brian, or your daughters? I'm not sure.
No.
Okay.
He's 66.
Oh, you're
he's
66.
No, he
okay.
put his daughter's age. I think they were 43 and 37.
Hey, that was within really
Yeah.
dudes, kind of at least
The
one of them,
43-year-old
right?
Was, yeah.
Yeah.
43. Oh my God, girl, what if we made a connection on here and that?
I'm so excited.
That's awesome.
Okay, yes, I'm talking to my daughter at 14 to stay within her age range. Hello. Oh, Kiba. It's critical. I'm telling you, young boys, young men prey on beautiful young women.
Yes,
I'm
they do.
telling you, that happened to me. So I just, men, because I'm sure your daughter looks older. I always look more mature and older. And you have to be very cognizant and aware of that. Very much
Well,
so.
y'all
So
know
good-
I like older men, so but I'm
Listen, Brian, who's
Nice.
66, Tina, that's her age range.
yeah, that's my age.
Tina's.
60 to 72.
She likes, and if you have a handicap sticker,
That's
you
even better.
could be winning
That's even better.
today. You want to talk about your
Even
hair?
better, I miss my sticker. You're making fun of me, but I miss my sticker.
I'm just saying,
I
the
miss my
Tina's
sticker,
your
my
girl.
placard. My
Uh,
placard. I miss my placard.
you're so mature for your age is a red flag coming. You ain't lying.
Run.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Tony. We love you being on here as well.
So
We
it's-
know
I
what we
both
love
of your
Jesus.
spirits.
We love life, and we want it in more abundance for ourselves as well as for others. So that's why it's Fun Friday, right?
It's Fun Friday.
You will never see us usually without a smile on our face and an air of gratitude.
Since you're talking about the older, is it check day? Is it Social Security check day?
Girl, I don't keep
Is
up
this
with that.
a-
I don't know. Sorry, y'all.
I gotta go to the answer. We're gonna wrap this up. We gotta wrap this up. I
Why
gotta go
don't you?
down to
Did
the,
you just say at the VA office?
I gotta go to the VA administration.
Wow.
Just check that.
I love it. I think I'll stick with the ones I got. She got trained. Yes, if you put some work into it, you might as well cultivate what you have. I agree with that.
Somebody laughing at me.
We didn't
Y'all,
even
I'm
get to
just a
half
clown.
my
I'm
stuff
sorry.
here. Y'all have been talking. We're going to save some of this for later because y'all have not even gotten to half the stuff.
Dr. Tony said, yes, it is if it's the 15th. I thought so, girl. I thought so.
Y'all be keeping up with the stuff. Oh my goodness. Lord have mercy.
Oh my God.
But
This
listen,
is
y'all,
great.
I think the takeaway from today is that even though you are single and you're saved, it doesn't have to be a struggle.
No, it's not true.
You've got to embrace the season of life that you're in because honestly, there's nothing wrong with being
Well,
single.
and the other thing about it is, I
Yeah.
think while you're in the season, because that's all
Yeah.
it is a season.
It's just a season.
Embrace
If you desire,
it. If
like
you desire.
Noble didn't want
No,
to be married
no.
again.
For people
But
that
most people do
Most
want
people do.
companionship and
Right.
to be married. Yeah.
So while you're in this season, just pray, embrace it, and really date yourself. Get to know yourself.
Hello.
Like I just started
What did you start doing?
going out by myself, going out to treat myself to dinner, going to the movies by myself. There was a time when I wouldn't do that, and y'all know what? I like my company.
Oh,
I'm good company.
You know what? One thing that I have just made sure I do, connecting back with my girlfriends, my friends.
Oh, yeah, you said
those
that, yeah.
female friends that we see
She's
each other.
intentional.
but I had lost that a lot because I was consumed with being married and my kids and work and things like that. But in actuality, you need that fine balance of individuality so that you can bring that back into your relationship.
Another thing is you don't focus just solely on that person. You have a life because you have a life outside of that. You know what I mean? You have to.
It's great to build a life with
It
someone,
is,
but
but
you want to
you
keep
still-
the balance. Is all I'm saying. You want to
still
keep
need
the
to be
balance of
accessible,
that.
yeah.
So that's what I won't give up again, is the balance of making sure I'm connected to my friends, checking in on them, spending time with them, experiencing things with them as well, and then bringing everybody together. I think it's always cool to bring people together too.
It is. So I'm telling you guys, I think that's probably it for us for today. Our producer's trying to tell us to wrap it up.
Oh man, what time is it? It's been so fun today.
I'm trying to get down to the VA.
All right, guys, we appreciate VCV. I agree with you all. You can't change anyone else. That needs to be a genuine connection. So listen, before we wrap up today,
yes,
please do not forget, if you haven't done it right now, hit that follow key.
Follow. Then hop over to TNT Podcast 01.
Follow that.
Tanika Donnell. Title at The Real Title Tina. Follow us, you guys.
And don't forget, if you have real estate needs, hey, we are available. We are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. If you know somebody that needs our real estate services, we will be so blessed to be a blessing to them.
We can do Texas. We're licensed in Texas.
And yes, and we can refer in other states too.
Yes.
So if you need a house in North Carolina,
we got you.
Call me so I can find you a realtor so I can refer them to you.
And if
I can
you have
vet them.
any of your title probate needs, I'm your girl.
Yeah, absolutely.
House, title. You need help with Big Mom's house, give me a call. That's what we
again,
do.
we'll be back. Next Thursday. Remember?
Yeah, we're doing
I'm taking my girls on vacation. So listen, next Thursday it'll be fun Thursday.
Oh, Thursday.
I don't like that. I know.
We're not thirsty. The only thing I want is coffee.
Okay,
but yeah.
So we'll be back on Thursday versus Friday of next week.
Same time,
same spot. We'll let you know. Hey, y'all. Make it a blessed weekend. I know I'm going to enjoy mine, so I hope you enjoy yours.
Yeah.
All right.
Toodles, you guys. Bye.